Hi, my name is Alero or Mashallah, aka Sisi Alero. Welcome to my channel. Um, I'm just going to say briefly my story. From the age of 13, I started having periods, and my periods were terribly heavy, terribly painful as well. Um, as I got older, it got worse. I was always in pain. It was getting worse as I was getting older. I didn't even realize it, to be fair, but by the time I was 18, the doctor said, you need to have kids early. I was like, I want to go to uni. I want to finish school. I have plans. Having children, getting married was not anywhere in my plan at that point. So got into uni. It was a struggle. Anyone that's close to me who went to university with me would tell you my story. Anyone who lived where I lived would tell you my story. I couldn't hide it. I couldn't even act like I was fine, because I wasn't fine. I was never fine. And all this time I never knew it was not normal, because we've always been told, it's a woman's thing, we have period, your period comes with pain, it's normal. No, it's not normal. You shouldn't have period pain. Well, you could have slight discomfort, but not pain that grips you, that you can't stand straight, that grips you, that you can't get out of bed. No, it's not normal. Something is wrong. But I didn't know that then. I would hold on to whatever I could and carry on. I would take as many painkillers as I could, which, by the way, was overdosing. I didn't know that, but yes, technically I did. But yeah, you get what I mean. I didn't think it was causing any harm, but yeah, I just wanted to feel better and carry on. I needed to study, I needed to do well, so I carried on. Along the line, I had to have surgery, my first surgery. I had ovarian cyst and fibroids. After that surgery, a few years down the line, 2004 to 2008, 4 years after, I was asked to have another surgery because the fibroids were back. The periods were worse. The pain was worse. I was always every month having a cannula left in my arm so that I can go back for my injections and my pain injections, and it was crazy. Sometimes I was in hospital. To my parents, God bless you. I don't know. I'm sure along the line they all got fed up of me. God bless you all for loving me anyway. And yeah, I carried on like that, like it was normal. Carried on like it was normal. Had another I had another procedure 2006. Called hydrotubation, because my fallopian tubes got blocked, so it was flushed. But the pain, even that one was story for another day. The pain from that, the pain, I don't know what to relieve it. But if you've had hydrotubation done before, can you please share and tell me your experiences? Because I really want to know someone else that has been through hydrotubation. I have not heard anyone tell me they've had hydrotubation. I really want to know. I really want to hear your story. And yeah, so I refused to have the second fibrous surgery done, and then I relocated, and throughout my postgrad it was horrible, and I felt like I thought it would be better here. Nope, it was worse. And then more surgeries, going in and out the hospital, blood transfusions, iron infusions. It was just back to back, and the periods were getting longer. I used to have my periods for 3 days, went to 5 days, went to 7 days, went to 14 days, went to weeks, to months, almost a year, non-stop, by the way. And it was a nightmare. People thought I had sickle cell anemia. People thought I was HIV carrier. It was all sorts of things I heard, because I just kept losing weight. I just didn't look healthy. I was eating, but yeah, when the body's sick, there's nothing you can do. And it got to a point where it was not just when I had my period. It got to a point where even when I was not on my period, I was in pain. And years went by. Eventually I was diagnosed with, sorry, I got a brain freeze there for a second. Adenomyosis is when the tissue that usually lines the wall of the womb grows into the muscle of the womb. So when I was diagnosed with this, I was dumbfounded. I didn't even know how to pronounce the word. I mean, in the past, I've been told I had dysmenorrhea, I have menorrhagia. I've heard all names, and I'm thinking, oh my God. Then I had fibroids, and I had ovarian cysts. I'm thinking, what are all these things they're mentioning? And now they're telling me I've got adenomyosis. Adenomyosis, by the way, is spelled Adenomyosis. Yes. So while struggling with that and learning about adenomyosis, it wasn't very, in 2018 not so many people were talking about it, and along the line I started seeing people talking more about endo and endometriosis, which is similar to the lining of the womb but now grows outside of the womb, and you can find it in different parts, like it can grow in the bladder and the bowel, just different areas. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Did I say I hate it? I do. Yes. So I kind of looked and did research about it, and I felt like, you know what, I think I've got endo. That also took forever for them to listen to me, and yeah, MRI. Yeah, endo, stage 4. That explained all the pain, all the nightmares, zero life. It gone into my bowel. As a woman, the one thing I was looking forward to was having kids. The one thing I was looking forward to was, settling down and having a family of my own. And yeah, adenomyosis and endo happened. And I was tired of being caught. I was tired of anesthetics. I was tired. I was going through a lot mentally. There was a whole lot happening at the same time, and I just went into really, really deep, severe depression, suffering with anxiety, panic attacks. Yes, you say, oh, you're not a believer or a Christian. Trust me, there's some things that would hit you. You wouldn't even know when you sink. But the good thing is, I still held on to the word. I still held on to my faith. It was, it says, even if your faith is as tiny, as little as a mustard seed. Yeah, I tried to make sure my faith grew into that little tiny seed. But trust me, at some point I felt like I didn't have no faith anymore, because I believed and trusted that I'll get better. I'll get my healing. I'm eating right. I'm doing my best to eat what I should eat, cut out what I shouldn't eat, drink what I should drink. I was doing everything. I was someone who never used to like drinking water. I went to someone who always drank water and did everything I could as a person. I got worse. Yeah, so 2024, last year, I decided I've had enough. I signed the letter. Actually, I signed I signed for the surgery in November 2023, and I had my surgery February 2024, with my organs, 4 organs to be precise, taken out. My uterus, my fallopian tubes, my ovaries, my cervix. The reason I did this was because my fallopian tubes were They're gone. They were damaged totally. My ovaries. So I didn't even, I just thought my age, everything, I'm over 40. Yeah, I didn't save my eggs because I had faith, and I didn't really want to as well, because I was thinking with everything that's happening with my health, I would feel worse. I was already close to suicide. I was very suicidal, and I would feel worse if I saved those eggs and they were useless. So I said to myself, I'm done. I'm done. And yeah, 4 organs gone. A year plus later, I'm still here, a lot better. Struggling now again with, I don't know what's going on. I'm hoping and praying it is not bowel endo again. I've had a bit of drama happen to me the last week, and gonna have colonoscopy done to find out what exactly is going on. And yeah, but I am slowly getting there. I've got an amazing therapist who's working hard. He's working hard. Yeah, and I'm sure I'll be better by his grace, trusting God, believing and hoping that things get better. So if you're out there, trust me, I'm a lot better. This is me. I wasn't like this years back. I wasn't like it even last year. I'm brand new, painless, pain-free. I didn't know what life was without pain. From being a kid till now, from the age of 13 till now, I never knew what it was not to have pain every month, every single month. So yeah, I'm so thankful to God for this new life, and I'm praying, trusting and hoping that it will bring me better things and more reasons to be happy, to celebrate, to smile. If you have been through this before, or you're going through this, share with us. Let us know what you've done, what you did, what you've done, what you're going to do, you know, that can help other people, can help me maybe. Yeah, it's a journey, it never ends. Yes, and after my colonoscopy, I'll definitely be back to share my results next week. God's grace. Good news, we'll be back with. Yeah, so until next week, this is Sisi Alero. Keep sparkling.